Alrighty, we're back. Gonna quickly send out the message to the Discord here. And then let me close that said Discord before I start getting a bunch of spam messages. Alright, game is loading. What we're going to do with this playthrough is we're going to quickly purge the Geth. We're going to go to that, was it Artemis Row cluster or some shit like that? Whatever it is. And we're going to do Tali's pilgrimage. It's literally connected. It goes hand in hand. Because what it is we have a Geth activity here in the Armstrong Nebula of the Armstrong cluster. Okay. We already investigated everything, yeah. I'm pretty confident we did. Armstrong Nebula, what do you know? It's right next to it. Hell yeah, baby.
Normandy, Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skillian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
I'm on it, Admiral.
Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
So yeah, we got 4 planets, 4 systems. Let's start with Vamshi, whatever you want to call it. When we're here, we're going to have a what's it called? There's going to be a data center, and the data center of the Geth is going to have information that Tali is going to want. So we're going to give it to her, and she'll be like, oh, me so thankful. Oh, me want to be your waifu now. So we're gonna bring Rex. We're gonna bring Tali this time. Just because she may have dialogue, and I forget if she does or not. Sometimes she has something to say, I think. I think is the key word. So we got that, we got electronics maxed out, beautiful. Basic armor. Cool. For an engineer, mind you, engineers, they don't get shotguns. They get just pistols, and that's it. So the fact that she gets shotguns is really, really cool. As I said, there's a lot of cool classes in this game. So I'm really disappointed that they don't have a Mass Effect game where you could play as like a Krogan soldier, Krogan Battlemaster, or roleplay as a Quarian machinist, and just let it go, you know? Just experience what that's like. So Tali, you're gonna get my legendary pistol. Alright, so we'll do the Geth outpost and we'll do the anomalies. If I recall correctly, this Geth outpost has like a land bridge that you have to zigzag up. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I recognize those. Those are turrets. Got it. Oh, there's more. I can't see that one that well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up close. Let's see here. It's kind of amazing how the Mako is like supposed to be a light tank. And yet these heavy turrets can't do shit to me. It's really like crazy. Yeah, this Colossus is gonna get fucked up. All you gotta do is just keep ramming it. It's so stupid. It's like, bro, you're not getting the drop on me. Just keep ramming it. Oh shit, are we stuck? Oh god, we're stuck.
3 more of these outposts left to clear out? This should be fun.
Hell yeah. I just love how the game's like, oh, we're gonna drop a Colossus on him. That'll teach his ass. And then I'm just sitting here like, you're gonna put a Colossus right in front of me for me to CC by just running it over? Easy money. Come on, come on, come on. Get up there. Yeah, there we go. We're trying to look for this resource deposit. There it is. Magnesium. Now, magnesium is important for your muscle control. In case you're ever wondering how minerals play in the human body. It's an electrolyte, not a mineral. But either way, magnesium is very important for the muscles in your body. So potassium allows your muscles to contract. It's what keeps your heart beating. But magnesium is the control of your muscles. So if you have too little magnesium, your muscles just start contracting willy-nilly on their own accord. But if you have too much potassium, your muscles stay like permanently contracted because you are so like incredibly controlled. It's still kind of debated how far magnesium would have to be for it to like actually have harmful effects. But as long as you stay like above a 2.0 rating, you're good. 2.0 or higher, you're good. But if your magnesium's like 3.5, yeah, you're gonna have issues. You're gonna have a lot of issues.
Moving out.
Now that being said, you can have it where your magnesium is low, and as a result, it's making your potassium levels look low. And reality is that if we replace your magnesium, all of a sudden your potassium shoots up. It's not because we're giving you potassium, it's because magnesium is somewhat of a transporter. It helps you absorb the potassium. So if your potassium and magnesium are low, sometimes by us just giving you magnesium, you just mysteriously gain the potassium back. Oh, is this the one where, yeah, you can uncover the secret dinosaur or whatever the hell it is? Yeah, I think this is the planet. I recall it was a red planet, so this is really fun. Yep, this is the mysterious dinosaur. A massive skull scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hard circuit computer can't identify a species. Must have been brought here from an unknown world. Yep. Remember, if you read the planet's bio, a lot of raiders and pirates and slavers will drop off things and do tournaments where you have to survive against the environment, but also the fauna that they drop off as a way of sport or tournaments. So yeah, that odd skull is probably some unique form of alien that will never again be seen. Oh well. Oh, just did a little pirouette there. A little spinny action, some ballerina moves. What's cool is that they show the Mako again in Mass Effect 3, but it operates more like a tank. So you don't actually pilot it, but you see it cruise by, and it literally cruises like this. Like very slow, and you see it like shooting a cannon, not a machine gun. It operates more like an actual tank. Oh my god. It feels kind of sluggish. Alright, we're going to scan the system and then move out. I do wish there was kind of more missions like this in Mass Effect 1 where you just go in and just purge. Because, this side quest is very unique because it basically just says, hey, you want to shoot your gun? Go buck wild. In Mass Effect 3, it's kind of crazy how many of your decisions in Mass Effect 1 play out. Like, if you don't do the Luna base, then that actually reduces your score because Marines are sent to sacrifice themselves to finally shut it off. And then the Geth fortresses, if you don't clear those out, those also come back to haunt you, and they say like, oh, you know, we had to send a bunch of Marines to clear that out as well. So I think that's really cool that the game is like, hey, if you don't do these side quests, they negatively affect you in Mass Effect 1. There's one more side quest I kind of want to do. So Dr. Salion, the mission with Garrus, doesn't actually affect anything. It really doesn't. But, if you do some of the other quests like Nasana Dantius, which we already did, if you do Helena Blake pops up in emails in Mass Effect 2, and she does actually pop up as a person too in Mass Effect 2. And she shows you how she's like gone legit. Come on. That should be fine. There we go. It's like the good old Skyrim and Oblivion days when you would just scale up a fucking wall and you would try to aim for the like little patches of greenery because you knew if you did that you would like fly the fuck up. Beacon is a Captain Thien. No idea why it was hidden here or who buried it in the first place. I do love too on how many mummified Solarians you find in this game. It really makes the world feel like, you know, it's thousands of years old and you're just a small human inside a big archaeological zone and just filled with history. And it's something that opens up in Mass Effect 2 is that the STG is not just agents. It's not just, you know, covert Black Ops cells. They're actually researchers too. And even a few other things. Alright, I guess we'll just Leroy. Are you serious? I fucked that up by like an inch. Alright. Go up. Up. Alright, well, I guess I can't go up. But yeah, ideally with Mass Effect, there would be more missions like this where you're just kind of told to just cut back and go loose. But Mass Effect 1 doesn't really have that. Mass Effect 2 does, though. Mass Effect 2, every mission is a shootout for some fucking reason. There's no such thing as like a quiet mission. It's all shootouts. What the fuck was that? Oh... Okay. Maybe because I was hitting shift too many times. The game, like, just glitched out on me. That was kind of weird. Okay, this is it. You get off. Dude, damn. We're gonna wait here, recharge our shields. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. It's jumping up and down. We can dance if you want to. Get the rate transmitting regular data burst on an encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTL comm buoys. It's not clear the data being directed nor the content. Oh, there's some materials there. Looks like gold. I'm curious. Whoa. Let's see here. I have a bunch of gases, rare earths. Yeah, that's going to be a tall order there. Is gold considered a heavy or a light metal? I think it's considered light. But I can't remember what classifies heavy versus light. It just... Oof. This is going to take my brain a bit of itching. Boom. Heavy metal. Gold is a heavy. I was thinking because gold is very soft, that constituted as a heavy, I mean as a light metal, but no, that's not As I said, there's like a weird justification between a light and a heavy metal. I am not a chemist. I would not know. But just know, for those of you who are in chemistry, it really doesn't matter. It's like when I did construction work, there's a difference between softwood and hardwood. There is a difference. Hardwood is, you'll notice the difference when you're trying to cut it. There's a significant difference in cutting it. Softwood's very easy to cut, very easy to sand, and very easy to work with. But the problem with softwood is that it breaks under enough pressure. And it erodes a little bit faster as well. Oh my goodness. Someone's jamming me. Probably the sniper. Yep, there it was. Oh, here comes a vessel. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta hit the vessel, or else it'll just keep spawning shit. This is also really cool. I like this a lot. Oh my god, they're just getting bounced.
That's number 2. Let's hit the next base.
I love that mission so much. The way the Geth dropship just fucking hangs there, dude. I love that so much. Oh my god, that's so awesome. What was I going? I think we were going assault training for more HP. Or weapon damage, yeah. Was it? Yeah, I maxed out my HP. I'm like fucking tanky. Oh, sniping. I was probably going down sniping. We just leveled up some shotgun stuff. Because I want more. We also got a lot of shit. Let's see here. Kinetic stabilizers, that's perfect. Rex, you're gonna take the shotgun, dude. I don't think weapon stability really matters for AI. I don't know if it does or not. I just know it does for, I just know it does for me. So we're going to scan the rest of the system, and then we're going to move on out to the rest of the Geth. Because we're going to wipe these fuckers out. Oh yeah, we already scanned this. Back up. I like how smooth it is scanning planets. Matriarch's writings. Cool. Dillanaga's writings. Theshaka. See, these little dialogue things are just so cool. In 2178, the System Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on Thesaka's moons. Recordings of pirate FTL exit vectors over the course of 6 months led to the Alliance Navy to 8 major pirate anchorages. Since the Thesaka raids, no ships from the Terminus have been reported in the Hong system. That's really cool. It shows that, you know, the Alliance is very smart. They're very covert. They'll track you and you don't even realize it. And then they come in, swoop in for the big kill, and then that's it. They move on. I just think that's really cool. I like that a lot. Like, on the paper, it makes it where the Systems Alliance sounds like a real, authentic, modern-day military. Haha. Found it. Alright. So it's slightly off course, but whatever. We got a medallion out of it. League of One medallion, baby. It's like over here, but then it's highlighted over here. That's kind of annoying. Antibar. This is one of the planets. So how are you guys doing? You guys liking the YouTube content so far? I've been making sure to dish it out as good as I get. I've been just exploding with the shorts. The YouTube shorts, they give me like a lot of views, but then they also give me a lot of money. Also, you know, just kind of tell me a bit about yourselves. I like how simple this planet is. It's just a big, flat surface. There's one planet that's even flatter than this, believe it or not. I really like that. I love that a lot. I like flat surfaces. Except for women. I don't like that. Yeah, don't give me no flat just to women now. Oh, shit. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah! I can't see his HP. There we go. It's done. The vehicle and human corpses show the telltale signs of Geth weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Maw. At least they got what's coming to them. Yep. Now let's go see what's over here. This is a pretty Prothean. Probably gonna get a Prothean data disc out of this. I do wonder why it is they never expanded upon these data discs. Like, it'd be really cool if in Mass Effect 2 if you collected all of them, if like an archaeologist messages you about it and says, hey, just letting you know, these Prothean data disc, they talk about a coming invasion of some sort, and because of that, in Mass Effect 3, you get like 30 extra war score points. 30 is nothing, by the way. 30 doesn't do shit. But it would be nice to have that, where it's like, hey, you know, the science community kind of had an inkling that something was going to happen, so they, thanks to your archaeological digs. I think that'd be cool. That'd be really awesome. There was a lot of missed opportunity in Mass Effect, I think, when it comes to the reward. But I don't blame the developers, only because there's so many choices across Mass Effect 1 and 2. There's so many. So I don't necessarily blame them, but I do think there's some obvious ones that they overlooked. Like one of them was Mass Effect 2, you save a Quarian captain who's stranded on a planet and put out a distress beacon, and you can save him from the Baron. If you save him, he sends an email thanking you about how he's a cool captain and all this stuff. And it's like, that's really cool. But then Mass Effect 3, there's no mention of it ever again. It's like, that'd be a cool opportunity to give you like 20 extra war score points and say, oh, because you saved this captain, he was able to expertly defend his ship against Geth attacks or some shit like that. Like, that could be really cool. That could be really rewarding for players who like to explore. I think that would be really cool. But unfortunately, they kind of miss those opportunities. They did put enough in the game, don't get me wrong. The game is so replayable, I still play it now, and I'm streaming it like on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel I think is like 8 years old by this point. And on that time, I may have streamed this game like over 6 different playthroughs. And that's not counting how many times I've actually played it. Because like on the Xbox 360, I played the game so many times, I'm not even like joking, dude. It was well over like 20 times. Something's hitting me. There we go. We're on the highest difficulty too, by the way, so in case you're wondering. If I was to ever do insanity difficulty again, I don't know what other thing I could do with the other classes. Oh shit, not again.
One outpost left. I'm going to miss slaughtering Geth like this.
Oh, I didn't level up. I thought I leveled up. I was like, oh, cool. No, I didn't. Oh, sick, man. So cool. I leveled up. Nah, I didn't level fucking up. Are you kidding me, man? But I do think missions like these are really awesome. I wish they had more of them in Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2, it doesn't matter because every mission's a fucking shootout. That's the same asteroid we already scanned. Heavy metal surveyed. Is the game bugging out on me? Hold on, the game's bugging out. Hold on a minute. That was the first glitch I ran into the Legendary Edition. No, there's been other glitches, but that was like the first like major like game-breaking one. For whatever reason, the game just kind of like wasn't responding to my commands. That's interesting. I never had that one before. Okay, good. We did that. Okay, cool. Sometimes with these glitches, it's specific to locations. Wow, a lot of heavy metals in this area. Holy. Like, Kingdom Under Fire, when I was playing the port on that, one of the issues I had was, there was a specific area where like the game would just shut down if you clicked it. And once I identified that, I was like, okay, telling all my viewers on my stream, don't go to this fucking, don't click here. Because it will break the game. So I thought that was really interesting. Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. This is really cool. Surveyors found the ruins of a technical civilization near the equator, evidently the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-hollowed husk of arcologies and other megastructures. In the center of the ruins was a single column whose inscriptions defied translation for several centuries. When Asari linguists finally managed the translation, the elaborate relief carvings said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." The crude scratches on the base of the reverse side said, "Monsters from the id." That is really cool. That is really cool. I think if they do another Mass Effect game, I think that would be their a cool step forward. Is a lot of people keep saying you're playing Liara. I don't mind playing Liara. It just means that you won't have a choice of classes, because she is a adept, but she comes very technically like prowess, so you could say she transforms into a sentinel, but even if she doesn't, she's fine as she is. I don't care. But that could be like a good summary of the next game, is that she uncovers some weird information that stuff is brewing with a terrorist organization, and it's been like, 200 years or something like that, and technology has expanded in leaps and bounds. So she explores these destroyed ruins and finds out this is what they're after, is some sort of device, or maybe there's some sort of ancient weapon like the gun we talked about with Cerberus. When Krogan rebellions ended 3 millennia ago, the Turian chief of naval operations, a distinguished soldier named Marakuri, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared in what was then uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that a ship was found on the surface. It landed gently upon deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Murky, however, no trace was found. Before we land here, let's scan the rest of the system, so that way we don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, there we go. Here's more lore again. I love this. I love that the game hides lore and information based on if you explore. I love that. The frozen surface composed of carbon with calcium and Tiramgon, I don't know how you pronounce that, has been used as a crude anchorage for Terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigate patrols dot the surface. But always, the pirates return to ground their ship drive charges, chip out some water ice, and trade slaves and stories. The deeper layers, blah blah blah. Yep. I just think that's really cool. I just really do. I think that's really, really awesome. Like, name me a game that really hides its lore like that. I think that's what makes Mass Effect so cool to me, and why I keep playing it over and over again, is the fact that it has a story hidden. Like, Mass Effect 2 does this too. That's why I like that game as well. There's a lore video I did. God, what was the name of that lore video? It's a Mass Effect thing, so if you go to my playlist, you'll find it. But if you go to my playlist section on YouTube, under Mass Effect lore, there's a solar system that had a civil war, and it's not talked about at all in the game. It actually makes one of the mercenary groups, the Eclipse, heroes. They're literal heroes. And the whole time, though, when you're playing Mass Effect 2, you're like, what? These mercenaries are fucking thugs. They're awful. They're ass bags. They're literally just scum of the earth. What do you mean the Eclipse are heroes? No, like, if you find this one solar system and you read every planet lore, it is amazing. And the Eclipse, the mercenary band, came in and saved the day and abolished the slavery that was in this solar system. It was like a whole Civil War issue. And if it wasn't for the Eclipse, it would never have been a victory. It would still be a tyrannical solar system. So, because of that, they have a headquarters there, And they actually serve as a recruitment drive for those people. And it's like, okay, now I understand why the Eclipse is looked at so well by modern civilization. It's because they really are heroes. And it's really cool. It really, really is. I like that so much. Because it helps color things. Because after all, you can look at like terrorist organizations like, I would say like Cerberus. Cerberus is probably an example where if you look into it, you realize they were war heroes. They were a unit for the Alliance. They actually did their job. But then something went wrong. And, you know, they became their own organization. But because they went their own organization, I wouldn't fault anybody who thought that the Cerberus were heroes still. Like, if you ran across a person who thought Cerberus were still good guys, I wouldn't really blame them if they knew about their achievements. But the problem is in Mass Effect is that they do say that Cerberus was, like, secret, like, very secret. Like, no one even knew that they were an organization in the Alliance. So it would be really weird that someone would know about it. But it's one of those things where if they were publicly known, I wouldn't be surprised if they had backers. Like someone who was like, oh yeah, they're so cool, blah, blah, blah. And then they would name like X deed that they did at X battle or whatever bullshit. I just really love stuff like that. Because I think the reality is that there's always, always, always good and bad to everything. And it's very rare that you see someone who's like strictly good or strictly evil. Like there's, I can't remember what it was. Oh god, it's gonna be bothering me now. But there's one where it's like this guy is a conqueror, he's a warlord. And he literally genocides a lot of people. But then when he goes home, it's just this peaceful, loving village, and he has kids running around over him. They love him. He's so playful. He's such a happy man with them. It is not what you imagine for a conqueror to be. Like, it's nothing like what you would imagine, right? Alright, we're gonna save, because this game is notorious for not saving in critical moments. This is where we get Tali's pilgrimage data. And this is also where we're gonna probably get our ass kicked by a bunch of Husk. Any other goodies? Yeah, to the 4 of you guys watching, thank you for sticking around. We're having some fun tonight, talking about crazy lore and stories. What was one of your favorite sci-fi settings besides Mass Effect, if it is your favorite? But I'm just curious. I used to love a lot of them. Oh, where's those fucking Husk? Oh yeah, does Tali have her... Yeah, whip out that. Thank you. Get that fucking down. Oh god, Tali, you're in my way. Run! Run! Oh my god, Rex is just in there pumping them with the shotgun. Oh my god, Tali, you cannot aim for shit.
On me.
Is that everything? I wouldn't be surprised if after we get this, we get ambushed by a bunch of Geth again, because they did that shit last time we were on one of the planets. It was a pain in the ass.
On me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They open up all the fucking doors and then we start getting blasted.
Kill 'em all.
Yeah, get down, Mr. President. Oh shit, they are coming through there. Yeah, my allies got that. She is just spraying. Yep, they spawned on the map. I don't know if you see the little red dots at the bottom right. Yeah. Those fuckers. I know their tactics. I know them a little too well. Oh, they jammed it? That must mean there's a sniper nearby. Yep. As I said, this is really cool on how Mass Effect 1 lets you roleplay these things. And you feel like you really are restricted to your class. And you have your own niche. Your own, like, playstyle. I do wish there was more of that, but I understand, you know, it's hard to do. Okay, we just got a new armor. Oh my god, it is literally better in every way. It just looks awful. Oh my god. Damage protection, absolutely. Damage protection is huge because as a soldier, as a shock trooper, I already get damage protection 16%, so getting another 16% means I'm just tanky as hell. Where are these bastards? Yep, they spotted us. Okay. Back up, everyone. I'm more scared of the Geth destroyer coming in and shoving it up my ass. Good job. Good job. Really good job. Tali somehow handled that guy by herself. I don't know how she did it. That pistol is strong as fuck. Wow, we just took a snipe to the chest and we didn't even die? Holy... Oh, hello. It's another guy.
Perimeter clear.
I could have sworn there was like a data console or some shit nearby. I could have sworn that, right? I'm not imagining things, am I? Okay, run. Okay, for some reason I don't have a cursor.
Would be a major base of operations.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside the star cluster.
The main Geth base. Use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
There we go. Now we have our cursor back. I think the cursor disappeared because you're technically not supposed to be in the Mako for that. You're supposed to be like fighting it hardcore. But I am a pussy. I am not going to do that. And it's faster this way too. Yaga! I re-downloaded Bannerlord. My friend Stevie keeps talking about it, so he's getting me into it. The fuck was that? Yeah, you guys heard that, right? It sounded like a machine. It's probably just a delayed audio log or some shit. That happens sometimes. Okay. Eventually we'll get up. There we go. Yeah, it sounded like a delayed audio log of the Geth or some shit. Like their ship. Yeah, their ship is supposed to make that noise. That's interesting. Crashed escape pod.
Heading to position.
League of One medallion.
Heading to position.
Polonium. Rare elements. Alright, so we scanned this whole thing. Now we're gonna hitch a ride on over to their main base. Their main base is where shit is gonna get crazy. Grissom. Like Grissom Academy. Another League of One medallion. It's just amazing all the lore they write in this game, dude. I'm telling you, man. We're just kind of combing the asteroids real quick. Sometimes there's a asteroid or two. Speaking of which... Soul Crumb. One of the things I did in my game that I'm creating is, much like Mass Effect, I have information in the background that doesn't affect anything that you're doing. You could still play the game and not know about it, and it doesn't fucking matter, you know? But it is cool to know. Like, it's really cool information. And it's almost like its own story. One of them is that there's a planet. So mind you, I'm writing a medieval fantasy game. So planets doesn't fucking matter. It's just astrology shit. And one of the planets inside the solar system is called Zarek. And if you look at it, it's covered in fire. It's desolate. It just looks like the world is destroyed. But it's also got, like, rings of metal husk floating around it. Satellites. And the lore about it is that the planet was once a planet dotting with torches, like lights, starlights. And all of a sudden, one day, just the entire planet had multiple explosions, and then it just became engulfed in flames. So now you have to sit there and wonder what happened on that planet. Who were the people like? Why did they nuke themselves into oblivion? You know what I mean? Like, that's really interesting lore. Does it affect anything that you're doing in the game? Absolutely not. But it does make you wonder what the side stories are. And I'm planning on putting events down, like, why is Nation of Dark Elves fighting a nation of dwarves? Well, there's a scenario where a Zarek satellite crashes down, and Zorinium, which is the metal that derives from Zarek, is phenomenally well made and tough material, highly scientific material. So of course, people will send armies and sacrifice thousands of lives just to acquire this material. There you go. There you go, you know? So you'll be playing the game going like, ooh, Zorinium, we gotta go get Zorinium. And then if you did a little digging, you'd find out about the planet Zarek. Really cool. Does it have anything to do with your game? Absolutely fucking not. Same with Mass Effect. We're uncovering all this cool little lore tidbits about the Alliance, doing sting operations. Does it actually affect our character's dialogue? No, it does not. I just love it though because it makes the world feel alive. It makes your game setting go from just a paragraph of just words on a paper to all of a sudden, really? They did this? Really? Huh. It's making your world come to life. It's like, oh wow. Now I'm no longer just reading a piece of paper. I'm also reading a real world. I'm reading their history. Not our history, their history. It's really interesting stuff. It's one of the reasons I like game design. That's the reason why I play so many video games. It's because I really love the way they tackle that. How they make it where a game is really good despite having no lore to it. Or they make a game that has loads of lore to it, but yet never does it feel like it's too much. Oh my god. Double Colossus? Don't mind if I do. Holy mess. Whoever threw that rocket, yo mom's a hoe. Oh, is the Geth Colossus healing itself? It is. It's very slight. Like if we just stop shooting it, you'll see its HP start to tick up. Yep, there it goes. It's ticking up naturally. It's really cool. I never even noticed that. I usually just kill the fuckers and just move on. There we go. We're gonna save, because knowing me, I'm probably gonna die. At least, the fuck was that? They overloaded my gun. Oh my god. Oh shit, a rocket. Ooh, just one shot the guy. Yeah, it's overheating my gun. They're really, really annoying with this. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful of a cappella worlds and innocence lost. A recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. Transmitter shuts down. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files in the proper hands that could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth. There you go. Now you just completed Tali's pilgrimage that most people didn't even realize was a mission. There's a lot of hidden side quests in this game, and it's so cool that one of your companion side quests, her pilgrimage, is actually hidden. Like, you have to discover that and go, oh wait, oh shit, she has a side quest? It's like, yes, she does. I think that's really cool. I like that. Oh cool, there's nothing up here, so I just ran my ass up here for nothing. Cool. So now we're gonna take Tali's waifuable ass upstairs to the Normandy, and we're going to tell her about the beauties of Geth history. Up next, we're going to do a Cerberus mission, because that does actually change dialogue and lore with the Mass Effect 2.
Anything you need, Commander? We're all in for the duration. You can count, Commander.
Are we all done with all the dialogue? Sometimes when you do a side mission, it advances your characters for their discussions. Sometimes it doesn't. We're double checking.
I get the feeling you want... Of course, Shepard. Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright. One of the things that's kind of weird with Liara is that in the next 2 games, her like breasts like double in size. It kind of, I don't know, it feels kind of pedophilic sometimes looking back at it. It's like, wait, are you telling me that when we boned her, she may have been like considered like 17 years old or some shit? Even though she's 108, whatever.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Were you afraid of her?
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. I brought back his head. She got the rest of him. As far as I know, we both got paid. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
I love this. Because it sounds so believable after everything we've uncovered.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days, I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my... It's good work if it doesn't kill you. Shepard.
As I said, I just love him. I love Rex.
Commander, I wanted
What for,
to
Garrus?
for everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought about what you said, about eliminating the threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. I always knew C-Sec's methods were flawed, but it's more than that. I can see now just how dangerous that type of thinking can be.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to reapply for Spectre training. It will probably kill my father, but I've got to try. If that doesn't work, I'll do just about anything, except go back to C-Sec. I'm done with them. No more red tape, no more politics. From now on, I do things my way.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Cool, now we're gonna go to Tali, turn in the pilgrimage, do the Cerberus mission.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Cool. So now with that, in Mass Effect 2, she does actually talk about that in the dialogue. Again, it's just dialogue, but I still think that's really cool that the game recognizes the effort you put into your companions. This is one of the reasons why I play Mass Effect 2. It makes me miss my Mass Effect 1 buddies because it felt like I already invested in them. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't really like Mass Effect 2 when it said that you need to do a loyalty mission
Message
for
from Admiral
Garrus and
Hackett, Commander.
Tali.
Patching it through.
I was like, what the fuck
We
do you
just
mean?
received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
One of the issues with the Geth that I kind of don't like about them, lore-wise, is that all they need is time to build up themselves. That's all they need. But yet, it feels like they're small. You know what I mean? Maroon Sea. Okay. So this is the Matano system and the Maroon Sea. Matano system, Maroon Sea. Let's go check it out. Matano system, Maroon Sea. There it is. Wow, we have quite a bit of things to uncover here. NT. One of the sci-fi games that I used to really love was Halo. And to me, Halo kind of died with Halo Reach when it came out. Because, I'm sad to say, I just never really invested that much into Halo after that. Yeah, Halo Reach was like amazing. I loved Invasion Mode. Invasion Mode to me was awesome. You hold the objective, you move on to the next objective, you hold it again, and then you retrieve the data core. I could play that infinitely. And for some reason, that was like one of the lowest played modes. I don't know why. I fucking thought it was awesome. I was like, how did they do that? Make it where like shield generators would pop up and stuff like that. Like, that was really cool. It blew my mind, you know? Especially here I was playing as like the elites or the Spartans, trying to hold them off. Oh my god, it was just so cool. But most people just did, you know, big team battle or just Slayer. Slayer was just 4v4. Come on, get up, get up. God damn it. No. Oh, yes. If you see green patches, try to drive on that. That's how you scale up the wall, Skyrim horse style. Oh, shit. Yeah, I go. Oh my god, it just interrupted me right when we had a clear sight. Cool. Was there anything else? Oh, yes. A lot of loot here, damn. Recover artifacts. Several small Prothean artifacts in the crate. Data disk. Beautiful. Yeah, they never really address this, why the Protheans have all these damn pyramids. They never address it. They instead keep showing the Protheans with like tall spires. But then meanwhile in Mass Effect 1 it's like, yeah, they had that, but they also had a lot of pyramids. What was the deal with the pyramids, dude? Like, no one just makes pyramids just for the fuck of it. Like, there had to be a reason. Especially on these desolate worlds that never bore life. Like, why? Were these, like, beacons? What were they, right? Like, were they survey markers? Like, hey, you know, we own this territory or some shit like that. Just would love to see an explanation. Oh god, we're gonna slide it. Oh god. There we go. There's a area, I think you have to do the Rachni quest to unlock it. I think. But, it's literally like a pile of Marines, and you just uncover like a pile of, Alliance military fighting the Rachni. Oh, shit. It's one of those cool, like, side quest missions that's kind of like a, oh, what if Alliance military was around during the Rachni Wars? And you see the Alliance military does pretty well, but they are getting overwhelmed.
I've got a bad feeling about this. The entire colony must have been
Save, because I already know we're gonna get our asses kicked. Yeah, you guys stand there. Why are they just standing there? There we go, now they're active. He just flew. I wonder why that's hitting me, even though I'm so far away. Huh. Alright, everyone, unload. Or not. Did they back off? Well, that was disappointing. This gun is amazing. This gun is like a fucking, it's like an LMG. I just deploy it and I just start spraying. Oh good, we have new armor for Garrus. Did we get any, no. Sure, extra damage? Hell yeah. Whoa, this is a huge upgrade. Oh my god, that looks so good. He's got that Master Chief camo setup, dude. Yeah, we'll take the shield modulator. Oh my god, he looks so good. I'm really jealous right now. I have this crummy Arctic camo. I hate Arctic camo, dude. God. Now I'm jealous. Garrus Vicarian always got the sickest fit, dude, I swear. We should max out a sniper rifle. I don't know why we waited so long to do it, but whatever, man. Whatever. The Volkov sniper rifle. Why does that sound like it's actually really good? It's not. Okay. I was checking my phone real quick. Sorry. I was watching the, Don't get stuck. How do I do it? Yeah, you can actually get to that. That's whatever. It's not a big deal. Garrus looks so sick, dude. Especially how it kind of like is golden in the back. Oh my god, that looks sick as fuck. Wow, that's a lot of metagel. Nice. Come on, move. Damn. Yeah, that resource is like a little bit too far, so I'm not gonna bother with it. It's so scary and ominous how, I just love this so much, this little attention to detail. How you'll see a colony and you just see spikes sitting outside, and it's like this foreboding moment hitting you in the face. You're just like, oh no. And then you go in and sure enough, you clear them out. I just love that so much. The way it's got like this foreboding feel to it. There are times where this game feels like a horror game. Yep, they're stirring up like a hornet's nest. Come on, you bastards. Come on out. There we go. I guess we're just gonna have to push in, because these bastards aren't coming out. It's like stuck around this corner or something. Oh shit. Go. Good job, Garrus, knocking them on their ass. There we go.
We got them all, Shepard.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 actually did a really good job with the husk, where they actually felt scary. Especially the way that they groan. Like, they just sound terrifying. And then the way they swarm is terrifying as well. Like, oh my god. There was that side quest mission, where you find like an abandoned mine shaft. And of course it's got Reaper technology. And you have to reach it and detonate the bomb. But it's actually incredibly hard to do that. And the reason why it's so damn hard to do that is because, well, there's so many of these guys, like, just blocking you. And it's an infinite wave of husk, by the way. That side mission, literally it's infinite. So you just have to push through it. I was getting really frustrated as my biotic shepherd, where I was like, come on, they gotta stop eventually. I'm running out of ammo here. And no, they don't end. They don't end at all. Garrus Vicarian. Okay, cool. So it's just gonna be you. Holy. Y'all just a bunch of lurkers tonight? I don't mind. Thanks for stopping in the stream, though. I do appreciate it. Because I keep looking down and it keeps saying like 4 or 5 people are watching the stream right now. So thank you guys. I hope I've been entertaining. I hope I've been lore discussing. Because after all, that's all I do is discuss lore. And in case you're curious, we are playing on the highest difficulty, Insanity. It's Mass Effect 2 that Insanity difficulty really feels like Insanity difficulty. I really felt like blowing my brains out when I played the game on the highest difficulty. So who knows, I'll probably go through the same shit again, where I just fucking cannot stand it. I love this too on how the Husk just stand there and don't have anything to do. It really adds to the zombiness of the Husk. The fact that they're literally mindless and they just sit around, do nothing. I think I might be a little bit too high level by this point. What level am I, actually? I'm level 20, okay. I think the max level is like 30? I can't remember.
To me!
Alright. Dude, that scared the shit out of me. Hell no. Back up.
On my way!
Let's see if these fuckers are gonna come out. I don't know why that does so much damage. It really hurts though.
Regroup!
Rex, throw them.
Shield down!
Oh god. I love how you can tell when they're going to explode based on how bright they are. I think that's a really cool detail. Like, once they explode, they become really dim. They have no more light whatsoever.
Rally round!
Alright, looks like there's a quest objective here, so we're going to run this way instead. Yeah, look how empty it is. It's just so spooky. Yeah, there's one side mission that still scares me to this very day. Oh my god, get out of my way. The silverback. But there's one side mission where you find a abandoned vessel, and there's traps rigged around. The traps don't really do anything to you, but you uncover the story of like some guy got sucked out into space on accident, and he's like terminally brain dead, and they're gonna pull the plug on him. But the biotic on board, she's like completely mentally unstable that her husband's like brain dead and doesn't want him to die because she thinks he's alive. And yeah, the moment you're done reading this terminal, she just spawns right behind you and runs at you with a shotgun. Oh my god, it scares the fuck out of me every time. It's clear none of them survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for. Cool. Yep, Cerberus group is responsible for this. Holy. Rex, we don't have anything new for you, but we do have better buffs. See, this exoskeleton thing is really good if you're doing like a melee build. If you're just going to be punching people down, and you could do that. It's just... It's really dumb that Rex has all these buffs for meleeing people, but yet Rex never melees. Like, literally, your AI companions will never melee people. They never will. It's one of those things that, if I knew how to mod, I would love to mod this game to where you can play as like a Krogan or a Quarian or whatever, and you use the unique classes that your allies have. That would be really cool. You know, obviously, plus the Spectre skills. It's just, you know, what would be the advanced classes? I have no idea. Alright, we're going to survey the system. We already discovered NT. Yeah, we already did that. Apo. Hello. Prothean data disk. Ilapa. Caspian. I think we had a quest here. Didn't we? Yeah, this is it. Yes. The cornucopia. Oh, fuck. I already know it. Yeah, this is the one. This is exactly the one that I was just talking about. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Rex, get your ass over here. You gotta be kidding me, dude. What's up, Noobzilla? You been loving the roleplay narrative posts I've been doing? Thanks, man. I put a lot of effort into them, you know that? Oh, shit. Shit. Oh my god.
Mitigil deployed.
Why is that hitting me? Damn. Yeah, do the roleplay posts. Is there anything in particular you're liking about them? Like, one of them was I dropped the name of the character and the name of the general in there, but I don't think anyone kind of caught on to that. It doesn't really matter. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just walked right into that. Okay, open the door. Rex, get the fuck out of the way. I can't open the door. Rex, get out of the way. There we go, yes. Yeah, my goal with the roleplay post is just that hopefully you can roleplay the experience of what it's like to live in my universe, Kingdoms of Oblivion. Back up. Pull back, guys. Pull back.
The ship's probably crawling with them.
No need to worry about survivors, then.
You know, Noobzilla, if you like the way I write, I just released a short story for Kingdoms of Oblivion. It's called, It's called Rich in Regret, and I just uploaded it on the Discord. It's a PDF, it's free, you can read it, download it, have fun with it. It's a journal about a soldier who deals with war and deals with being in Theocratia. Theocratia is one of the other nations in the game. So far, you guys are dealing with Renegade. Renegade is the land of the Fryrens, who are knights. Shit. They do so much damage, dude. It's not even funny. Are you serious? Did he just dip into... Oh my god. Come on, you little bastards. Knocked him on his ass. No, don't you do it, you bastard. It's hard to gauge the distance. Yeah, it's really hard to gauge the distance of that explosion that they do. It's really fucking hard. But yeah, Noobzilla, if you, since I have your attention, if you do like my writing, I would highly recommend reading the Rich in Regret. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. It's a PDF. I've uploaded it on here. It's free for you to check out. If you're on my Discord, if you're not on my Discord, I don't know how else to send you PDF file unless I upload it onto the website. Get down, motherfucker. Ugh. Oh, we're not even using one of our good shotguns. That's great. 300 damage? Holy. Yeah, we need to switch to, I'm not sure if Husk counts. Oh good, you joined the server. I just got a little notification. Hold on a minute. So yeah, Noobzilla, while you're in there, you if you go down to Kingdoms of Oblivion, you'll find the Kingdoms of Oblivion thing, and yeah, just have fun. I know you just said that you found it, but oh shit, we're using a weak sniper rifle? Garrus, my boy, why didn't you say nothing? Oh my god, the harpoon's even better. Oh my god, the Volkov is actually better than that. I'm looking at strictly damage, I don't care about anything else. Okay, Garrus, grunt, run. Run, 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 run. This is so scary, dude. I'm scared to get like one shot. Yeah, because like if 3 of these fuckers gang up on me, I'll get one shot. Oh my god. This shotgun is amazing. Holy. Good shot, guys. Holy. This is a good holdout spot, so if we need to retreat back, this is a good area. Or not. Never mind, this is a fucking dead end. Okay, cool. I'm so scared to step a foot in the ship, because the moment you go around a corner, there's like 3 of them already up your face. And it's a maze too, which makes it even worse. Oh, fuck. Yeah, sit your ass down, motherfucker. Holy. We had such a good thing going. We were like taking them out nice and slow, moving through the crowd. Damn it. Yeah, leave the fucking rail extension. There we go. God damn it. We were doing so fucking good too through that area. Like, the problem is that these husks are, like, one-shotting us. Well, not one-shotting. They're, like, it takes 2 of them to insta-kill us. And the problem is they have a weird radius for their explosions. Like, see, like that. Somehow that hit me. No, 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 don't come to me. Go over there. And already, here comes one of the assholes. Rex, 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 Rex. Carnage.
The ship's probably crawling.
No need to worry about survivors.
Thank God we got the kill squad here, man. Holy. Yeah, Noobzilla, after you're done reading the short story, let me know what you think, man. It shouldn't be that long. I need to remember the F key is to melee. Because that works really well against these guys. Oh my god, Garrus, you just triggered them. That hit me? Seriously? Good job, Garrus. Shoot him in the back. Why is that hitting me? Hey, you guys stay over there. Stay the fuck away from me. How often do I stream? At least once or twice a week. I stream Monday nights, and then Thursday nights it's a hit or miss. It depends how those go. What is that? Get down, motherfucker. Nope. Yep. Once they charge, you're already fucked. Yeah. Their asses flying. That was beautiful. That was seriously beautiful. I sent a grenade right into the middle of that entire group and just watched them fly. Alright, I gotta navigate this maze, dude. I have no idea where the hell I'm going. We still got that big group that's behind that crate there that I just haven't dealt with. Oh shit, there's all the fucking... Thanks, Noobzilla. See you around, dude. Always exciting to have new viewers on the channel, man. The thing that's so hard with short stories or the roleplay narrative vote that he was talking about before he left is that I have so little words to use, but I have to paint an image for the person who's reading. That's hard to do.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This doesn't make any sense. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. Doesn't say anything about how the ship got back into human territory.
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
According to... They brought it on... According to... They brought it on board.
That artifact.
The entries don't
The
make...
Geth turned them into husks.
That's really cool.
And left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
I love how Mass Effect 2 turns out that that's not exactly true. It's just that these are a splinter of Geth. They're not actually the true Geth. The true Geth, they'll help you get patched up and then they'll ship you the fuck out. They don't want to deal with you. They're isolationists. They don't want you around. Oh shit. I kind of sent Rex to his death so he could trigger the enemies. Bastard.
Thanks.
What? Did he not trigger all of them? Motherfucker. Yeah, I was like, wait, where's Rex? How is he not triggering the enemies? Did we kill them? No. Motherfucker just standing there watching the goddamn husk. Alright, good, that's it. Damn. Yeah, this has been just non-stop Geth and Husk fights. Sheesh. I do like this lore though. This is really cool. Yeah, the abundant water and relatively mild temperature and gravity is placed in the short list of terraforming candidate worlds. However, there's a significant opposition for eco-ethic groups who assert that the primitive methanthropic bacteria may be a precursor to a full-fledged native ecology. It shows that, you know, there is internal turmoil. Like, not everything is black and white. Like, there are eco groups in this game who do care about the ecosystems of other worlds.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Here we go. Time to get ambushed. I love how there's enemies nearby. And yet there's no anomaly thing or nothing on. It's just enemies on your minimap, you know. Don't pay it no mind. It's like, bro, I'm definitely gonna pay that shit some mind. Why are there enemy blips on my radar? And they're Thorian creepers. They're really tanky. Even Geth aren't this tanky. Oh my god. Just sent its ass twirling off. Shit. Seriously, that caught me? Got it. Boom, yes. Yeah, I love how it isn't marked at all. It's just, hey, you know, just some Thorian creepers, dude. Don't think too much about it. A crashed ship, Thorian fucking creeps everywhere. There's this, I don't know, I think I need to study this more. For some reason, there are video games, and there's games in general that are just amazing. They swept the world. And they're still popular, and they're still highly criticized as amazing stories, amazing gameplay, but yet nothing is explained in them. One of them is Halo. Halo, nothing is explained in it. Even when you read the source material, like the Reach novel and stuff like that, you still kind of don't understand really what's going on. And that's what makes it so fascinating, is that nothing's really explained, but people just ran with it, had fun, and it's a very well done franchise. Not so much anymore with the newer games, but you know, it does say a lot when a game that literally just opens up with you getting your ship absolutely blown to shit, and then a guy hands you a pistol and he says, go get him. And that was it. That's the whole story of the game. Half-buried material washed down from the mountains, though it's obviously been here for centuries. The computer still has power. A batch of files containing the Thracia colony. You know, it's unfortunate that Noobzilla signed off because I just thought about it. I should have asked him what he voted for, just so I can see what he voted for, just so I have like a face, a name to the mysterious voters. Noobzilla likes it when I attack people or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Look at these. They have arms, 4 legs. One of the funny things I wonder if Mass Effect is going to explore that is I would love to see if they make a Mass Effect 4. I would love for it to be a contrarian issue. Like Liara is only 100 years old, right? She still has like 900 years left of her life. So I would love to see it where Liara has to deal with annoying crew member who just say, the Reaper War wasn't really a big deal, blah, blah. Like, they just downplay it so hard. And it's intentional to show, like, the difference in generations, how they don't view things. I think that'd be a very interesting take as well, where she keeps dealing with these young kids who, I say young, but they're probably like similar ages of her. Like, she'll be like, what, 200 years old or some shit, and they'll be roughly around like 25 years of age, similar to her. And Liara has to deal with them where they're just like, I don't really get the big deal. Why is a Reaper War so fascinating to you? And she'll be like, this war was literally the genocide of the entire galaxy. And they'll be like, yeah, right, whatever. Everyone says every war is like the fate of the galaxy or some shit like that. God damn. I love the gas leaking out. Really adds to the, how did the Thorian stuff broke out?
Rescuers?
Oh, this is the one.
Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
Yeah, I need answers right now.
Not so fast. First, you're gonna tell me why this place is overrun with Thorian creepers.
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why?
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Too many people died here. Their blood is on your hands.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
See, this is the thing, is that, she never pops up again. Mind you, she doesn't even have a fucking name.
This
So it's
isn't
very
about money.
unfortunate.
It's about justice. Blood for blood.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Oh, okay. Exogeny's second-rate mercs proved no match for a trained Marine. But there are some video game series where they start off vague, but then they write like this amazing lore later on. And they actually explain everything, and then they retroactively make sense of the events of the previous games. I think that's really cool when they have that opportunity and they actually take it. One of which would be Elden Scrolls. I was about to say Elden Scrolls. Elder Scrolls. Dude, I can't speak. I'm tired as fuck. Elder Scrolls. Because Elder Scrolls 1 is just generic fantasy. Nothing's really explained. It's like, oh, here's cat people. Oh, here's lizard people. Here's high elves. Here's whatever. Here's all the provinces. And there's a lot of lore in there, yeah. But it's very generic. And Daggerfall is even more generic. But then you play Morrowind, and they expand the lore so much. Oblivion helps you feel what the Empire is like. And then Skyrim kind of messes with a lot of the lore in a lot of ways. But it's just amazing, you know? When a franchise actually takes that moment and they seize the opportunity and they're like, you know what? We're now popular. We can now do something that we couldn't do before. I think that's really cool. Really, really cool. Palladium, beautiful. Matriarch's writings. Alright, we explored all that. Yeah, where was it? Attican Traverse in the Voyager cluster. Okay. I was like sitting there for a moment going, damn, where the hell was it? Voyager, there it is. Yangtze, Amazon. Oh, we already visited this system, didn't we? I think we already did Amazon. I don't know. We'll take a look. Ren Chateau. Unfortunately, one of the things I think is a miss on this game is that this game has a lot of biotic terrorist groups where you go around and you destroy these biotic terrorist rings. They are never brought up ever again. Like, literally, if you wipe out all the biotic terrorists, it has zero effect on Mass Effect 2 and 3. If you don't touch the biotic terrorists, it does not affect anything in Mass Effect 2 and 3. It's a real upsetty spaghetti for someone like me. Like, you would think, like, the biotic division would gain troops because now more people are getting aid for their insanity and their mental flare-ups with their biotic implants. Or you would think something like that would happen, but nope. It is never talked about, is never brought up again. It's a real damn disservice to the game, unfortunately. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, let's just go to this one. We're like right next to it. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta level up my, I totally forgot. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just do that. That guy was just pumping me full of shotgun rounds. Alright, this person just sniped me. I didn't even realize it.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Yeah, I have so much damage protection that I literally just ate a bunch of shotgun slugs to the face, didn't even notice. And then I got sniped. And my HP bar didn't even go down. I was like, holy, how much damage protection do I got? Damn. Those used to be insta-kills. Now I'm like, just eating them for breakfast. What would you say is your favorite franchise that has a lot of good lore and story to it, but you just haven't seen it flourish? It just never utilized the cool stories that it had, and it just kind of dwindled away. There's a few franchises I could think of. Where it has so much potential and there's so many backstory lore that you could easily see being like the main quest of the game, but yet it's not. Mass Effect is one of them. That's why I say it. It's funny when we fight against, like, regular people. My guy's a beast. But when I fight the fucking Geth and shit, my guy's like a wimp noodle. It's amazing how that works out, huh? There's more Thorian creepers. Wow, what's up with all these encrypted things? So many goodies. Wow, they're really resistant to getting knocked down. That's actually pretty amazing.
Let's head to that next base, Shepard. This is my kind of mission.
There's a lot of goodies in this area. I don't know why. The previous one had nothing. This one has quite a bit. Yeah, look at all these tools we're picking up. Damn. A lot of medium and light armors, which I don't use those, so I don't really care. There we go. Crap, it's the Phoenix armor. I don't use the Phoenix armor because it's white and pink, which is really weird. I don't know, I just don't like the white and pink. You may like the white and pink, but I don't. It's just weird looking. Alright, so we got a bunch of shits. Yeah, as I said, I don't like this. It's better armor, but I'm sorry, but Rex being pink is a no-no for me. Ashley Williams being white and pink, sure. Liara being white and pink, sure. But my boy Rex, no, I'm not gonna do him dirty like that, I'm sorry. I don't care, it could be the best armor in the fucking game, I'm not doing it. My character, sure, I don't really care so much, but not my boy Rex. What was that uranium deposit? Oh, there it is. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. There we go. Few children's toys and some ragged clothes stuff. This is one of my favorite things as the infiltrator, was you could like snipe these turrets. I just love this. This is how hard my sniper rifle's hitting.
That was close.
I forgot how to exit out of the goddamn Mako for a second. Now, knowing my luck, I probably would die for no fucking reason. So I'm just gonna save, so I don't fucking die. Oh damn it, who just did that to me? Check for a pulse but find none. Admiral Kahoku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creature, he was sealed in with there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Shepard, over here. It's Kahoka.
So because we did that, we will now unlock dialogue for Mass Effect 2. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm literally doing this just to unlock dialogue for Mass Effect 2. Because, like, Mass Effect 1 is just so beautiful, and it was perfectly set up for a sequel, because they had so much lore written, and so many side quests you could do that could open up new stories and possibilities. I really think it's a disservice that they just focus on Shepard's story. Because again, Shepard's what you start with, so of course it makes sense that that's all it is. But Mass Effect has so much potential to be so much more than that. I would love to write stories for them if they let me. If right now there's a job application for being a writer for them, I would take it at a moment's notice. Because I really do believe that there's a way you can make this game really amazing. The fuck? Some people hated the decrypting shit in this game, but it's funny because I really hated the decrypting shit in Mass Effect 2 more than I hated this one. Alright, so we're gonna scan around here. Prothean data disk. Patagerie. Thorium. I think we already did Amazon. I think we did. That's why I was telling my friend who just started playing Mass Effect 1, I told him, I said, kind of explore later in the game. Don't explore right away. Because if you explore right away, you unlock new systems, and then you're revisiting areas, and then you're not sure if you actually already been here or not. It becomes kind of annoying really quickly. Oh, okay, yeah, they didn't say shit about this. Voyager cluster in the Columbia system. Okay. We just went to the Voyager system too, didn't we? Oh, there it is. This is all the way in the south. Claudia. The Pharaon. Sorry, I was checking my messages real quick. Damn. Just sneezed so hard it like blew up the whole goddamn house. I think so far, we've collected so many minerals and shit. Almost collected all Solarian dog tags. That's actually pretty nice. Turian insignias, we're almost done. We already did all the matriarch writings. Or not. You can go above the limit, so it's not 13 Asari writings or 13 Turian colonies. No, there's actually like 20 in the game. It's just there's no benefit to going over that amount. You just get extra credits by like 100 credits. And as you can see, I'm like a millionaire in this game, so clearly 100 credits is not really gonna change anything. Like, that's one of the things too, is that we learn about all these Turian colonies, but we don't really learn what they are. We don't learn like what differentiates them, what do their emblems look like. We have no fucking idea. We just know that Turian face paint does have a meaning. It tells you, hey, I'm from this colony. And I think that's a good story right there that someone could write. A good story of just Turians, where a Turian has an issue with the guy that he's got under his command, because the guy under his command keeps fucking up, and he blames it on the fact that he's from X colony. And he regales about how, like, oh, his grandfather fought against that colony and they're just a bunch of terrorists and they're just a bunch of idiots, blah, blah, blah. So you could write, like, something like that. Or you could write, about how, a guy's face paint is kind of a little fucked up. And none of the Turians really like him because they don't understand what his Turian emblem is supposed to be. They don't realize that he's actually like half and half, like his mother's from one colony and his dad's another. So he mixed the two together, which is probably not considered okay. It's probably confusing, so that's why they just ignore it. Hell, you could even write a story of a Turian who falls under addiction, and he's struggling with addiction, but he doesn't realize he's under addiction of drugs. Because the Turians have no laws against drugs. They actually don't care. They don't care what you do on your free time. They just care that, you know, you're responsible enough to maintain your station. Oh my god, dude, we were just... Please just die. Jesus. I got triple sniped. 3 dudes shot me. I thought I was gonna kill him before he shot me, but nope. Oh man. That's how you know I'm getting tired, is when I start slipping up like that. Oof. But being a soldier is pretty cool though in Mass Effect 1. Just standing in the middle of the room, everyone's shooting me and I'm just not giving a fuck. Even on the higher difficulty like this, it's like, dude, I am not giving a fuck about it. I think that's really cool. Oh my god, not this shit again. Stop getting stuff. There we go. I think there's also some good stories that people could write about the Batarians, where the Batarians have to deal with low-grade equipment that their technology is just really not stable. It doesn't really work. And that a lot of times if they capture Alliance vessels, they immediately take their equipment because it actually works. And you just keep highlighting like how this character or whatever, this Batarian character or whatever, loves the Batarian hegemony, but yet in his own journal he never trusts the Batarian hegemony. He keeps on using non-Batarian items because the government doesn't give him good gear, but he still is so brainwashed that he thinks that his government's amazing. Damn tanky dudes. Because the thing about the Batarians is that they live in a oppressive government that has nepotism like crazy. And despite like all the negative things about it, the Batarians still think it's like an amazing government, that, you know, their people are amazing and strong. Which isn't unrealistic. I mean, look today, people still think that that Mexico is like this amazing country, even though it's like full of crime and it's very oppressive. Oh my god, who are you? Later, bitch. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, they're so tanky. It's not even funny, man. They just don't want to die. Yeah, you know what? Just Omni-gel this shit. Well, what was the button again to... Oh yeah, Omnigel. Oh my god, you have to do this for every single fucking one. Are you kidding me, dude? It's funny on how it doesn't even give you much. Omnigel is like, what, 8 Omnigel per device? It's really not much. The reason why we convert some of these to Omnigel is because I want 100. Once you hit 100, then it's rather nice. Oh. Yes. I got the better looking one, yes. Now I don't have to look like that stupid fucking Arctic camo. I don't like Arctic camo. Never really have. It just doesn't look cool. It really doesn't. I don't know what it is about it. It just doesn't look sweet. Quickly, you copy as many files as your computer allows. The memory wipe, the computer shuts down. The file is sure encrypted, but you have time to crack it. So, basically, you're stuck in a situation here where we're going to return to the Normandy, and the Shadow Broker is going to contact us and be like, hey, we want that data. And they'll pay you money for it. But if you refuse and you just say, no, it's staying with the Alliance, what happens is the Alliance keeps it, but then someone sells it to the Shadow Broker anyways. So... the guy does bring up a good point, which is that, you know, eventually somebody's going to rat out the information. It may as well be you who gets paid, not some random Joe. Because you're the one who did fight for the fucking data. I mean, honestly, with Cerberus information, if your goal is to just expose them, selling it to the Shadow Broker makes the most sense, because then you're getting more people aware of their issues instead of just the Alliance knowing. Now it's like everybody knows.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
If you know something about Cerberus, you'd better tell me.
I suspect I know less about Cerberus than you do. I'm merely an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Your deal died with Kahoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive, but no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
See, as I said, I don't see a reason not to.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable man, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
This is also really cool. A recent extranet meme suggests that a Prothean ship crashed through the crust of the planet before the collapse of their empire might still be recovered from the planetary core. This is purportedly a source of the planet's unusually high mass. Careful mapping of the gravity field by satellites have proven that the planetary core is entirely normal. A planet with too much mass. Scans reveal Legal 1 medallion. So now I gotta look here. So Dr. Salion is in the Herschel system of the Kepler Verge. So we gotta look at Kepler Verge, Herschel. Yeah, every playthrough of Mass Effect 1 I do is about 24 hours or more longer, like... That's because I do everything. Kepler... There it is. So we got Newton and we got Herschel. Let's go to Herschel. My son is 2.5 years old, and he loves his book of science. It's the ABCs of science, and he loves reading it. He loves going through it. A is for asteroid. B is for binary star. C is for comets. It goes all the way down, like, you know, like K is for Kepler Verge. What was the other one? O is for orbits. W is for white star. Yeah, he will love to say it. The only problem is that, you know, it kind of catches people off guard, because people will be like, yeah, A is for apple, and he's like, no, not apple. Yeah, these Thorian creepers, easy.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Salion.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
This is one of the, I think this is an interesting discussion. Is what do you do about someone who's old and they may have committed a crime against you or against somebody years ago? Like, look how old this Salarian is. He's older than Morden. This guy's, like, beyond elderly. He's basically dying any day now. But, that is an interesting question. Like, The Godfather. I don't know if you guys watched the Godfather movie, so maybe spoilers. But Don Corleone, he's a boy who might be, like, around 8 years old, 6 years old, somewhere around there. He flees Sicily because some mafia boss killed his dad and then killed his mother. And he flees to America, becomes a grown man. And he's like well into his mid-20s or early 30s. And he decides to go back to Sicily. And here's this old man in a wheelchair who can barely hear, barely see. And he goes, "This is vengeance." And the old man's like, huh? And he just guts the old man right then and there. But it's so hollow of a victory because he already lived his whole life enjoying the fact that he murdered your mother and father, enjoying the fact that he now has probably sons who can live up to his terrible, terrible dynasty. It was really like it was as shallow as a victory as you can get. It was more pointless than anything. I think that's a really cool, interesting dive into storytelling, is you can get vengeance against the guy, but what the fuck is the point? The guy's about to die any day now. You missed your opportunity. He spent the last 20 years enjoying himself. It's like the whole bully dynamic in high school kind of ordeal, where it's like, oh, well, that guy who bullied you, his life is going to be shit. He's going to be a stupid jock. He's only going to be working at McDonald's. While you, the smart kid who was bullied, you're going to go prosper, be a banker. That's not the truth. If anything, you, the weird kid who got bullied, you might be some shitty, low-class person, while that jock who just bullied you all day in school, he's still a rich guy. He's rich, he's famous, whatever, and he doesn't regret a moment of it. And it's like, okay, so let's say you do vengeance on him. It's too late. Like, his life is already better than yours in every way, shape possible. It's like, well, what the fuck? So when it comes to Dr. Salion, it's like, yeah, we can kill him, but I really don't see a point.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
That was satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Yep. Oh. There we go. Yeah, there was a case in the Philippines. I can't remember the exact details, but there's like this drug guy, this drug dealer. And when Duterte, the president, took up office, he made it where it was legal for you to shoot drug dealers and to shoot junkies who were high. And this woman, she had a son who was a junkie and he died from overdose. So she found out this like head drug dealer where his plane was taking off, and she shot him and his wife. Like, damn. And I think maybe a daughter. I can't remember. But yeah, his ass was grass.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on the Kuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
As I said, this doesn't affect anything, unfortunately. You don't get any, like, cool dialogue out of this. It's just more experience points. And more story, more lore. There it is. Yee, bugs. Yeah, I would love to see a, if Mass Effect, if BioWare, or EA, I think, yeah, EA, if they were willing to have someone just write a story or something for Mass Effect, I'd be stoked. If it was a human perspective, I would probably focus more on, like, colonial life. What it was like to colonize some of these worlds. Of course, have action in it, like, one of our sensors is going off. I haven't heard from Frank in a while. And then next thing you know, it's like the next page is just gunshots have been raining for the past 3 hours. There's some biotics in their crew because I saw a crate just lift up on its own, shit like that. And you're like, holy crap, what the hell happened? And he fills it in like, oh, it seems like they must have taken out our sensors so we didn't detect them. And it's like, oh, okay, Batarian Raiders or some shit. Just something to have fun with. Or you could even do horror. Like you can do like an audio file of like horror where it's like, oh, you know, you tell me that guy's still alive? Oh my god, he is. He just fell all the way down and he's still alive. Alright, I have no idea where the fuck he went. He just got his ass to center. Oh, there he is. One of the things that I never really liked about Mass Effect 2, I think I said this last live stream, is I don't like on how, like, in Mass Effect 1, all your companions, why has everyone got their pistols out? All your companions feel like they're adults. Like they have their shit together, they're not emotional little teenagers, whatever. But then you play Mass Effect 2, everyone is an emotional little fucking teenager. Everyone's like a little fucking schoolgirl who's got their emotional baggage problems. And it's like, what the fuck? Like every single one of them is unstable. Every single one of them is a pain in the ass. It's like, oh my god, dude. Oof. Alright, we are about to get swarmed. Yep, they can't use their guns. Whew. Okay, sweet, we got new armor for Rex. I can't remember what the Scorpion looks like. It's better in every way. Oh, damn it. It's fucking Arctic camo. God damn it. I was expecting like desert camo. Why Arctic camo, dude? Come on.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
Lower your weapon and step away from the doctor slowly, or I will fire.
You fire, and there's a good chance my gun goes off. You'll be wiping your scientist friend off the walls.
Toombs is clearly crazy! Please, officer, help me!
You think I'm afraid to die? All that matters to me is killing the man who ruined my life!
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on a cruise. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
You're killing them because they killed your unit.
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They treated me like a lab animal. I only escaped because somebody destroyed Cerberus, their big organization. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
Corporal, if you kill him, you're a criminal. But I'm a Spectre. Nobody will question me.
You can't kill me. You don't know who you're dealing with.
He killed my whole unit. I have to take him down myself. It's the last thing I have to do.
No. The last thing you have to do is keep going to show these bastards who won.
It's really over? Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
All you can do is keep going. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Tomb stares at the scientist's corpse, his hands balled into a fist. Slowly with visible efforts, he opens his hand and exhales. You catch his eye and gesture towards the door. He won't be left behind again. See, like, you could do a story about Tombs, how he falls into this insanity where he goes every which way and he just uncovers more conspiracy. And finally, he just has enough.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. It's unfortunate Dr. Wayne ended up dead, but based on your report, your actions were understandable. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Yeah, see, like, this planet has a bit of lore on it. The ring is a result of a glancing equatorial impact which left a large trench and threw a great deal of melted water into the atmosphere. Yeah, something shot the fucking planet. And that comes up in Mass Effect 2, where sure enough, they find a planet that has a huge trench on it, and it's like, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it for this. I think I want to do Vermeer now. I want to talk to Garrus first and do the discussion about Dr. Salion, because I think he has a discussion about that. Most of our companions are pretty much maxed out by now. Like, all their dialogue and stuff is maxed out.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
I don't have time for this.
Oh. Goodbye, Commander.
Never mind.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Two of the same sniper rifle? I didn't know they sold duplicates. Oh yeah. Here's where we hit enter and click at the same time. That way we can like really get through this shit. Oh my god. I'm like a 1 billionaire, dude. Ugh. So much shit to sell. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a 6 billionaire. 6 billionaire. Yeah, money's very trivial in this game. Mass Effect 2 is actually a little difficult when it comes to money, because you need money to buy certain upgrades and to buy certain guns. And you also need money to travel around the galaxy. And it's stingy with its money. It full on is like, if you actually look at it, there's a cap to how much money you can have. Whereas this game, it's almost infinite. You can have as much money as you want. Mass Effect 3, same situation. It's very limited. And it sucks more with Mass Effect 3 than it does in 2. Only because in Mass Effect 3, there is no research. It's strictly buying. So you're constantly buying guns. So if you wasted your time on a gun that you just didn't like, you're fucked. You can't do anything about it. Obviously on lower difficulties, it's not a big deal. but on higher difficulties, that absolutely is. So you kind of want to experiment with your guns, save and reload, and then, you know, make your decision from there. That's it for me, though, for tonight. It's like 5 a.m. I'm gonna get ready to go to sleep now. So, see you guys next time. As always, I'm always around.